Kelly Sanborn 1 year ago is much different than the person I see when I look in the mirror now. Today, I'm a 16-year-old girl who loves her life and the people in it, and has confidence in her beliefs, but knows she still has a lot to figure out. Sometimes I wish that I could have helped my earlier self figure out what I know now the easy way. If I could sit down and talk with the Kelly I was a year ago, I would have a few very important things to tell her. First of all, stop worrying so much. You're only going to make yourself sick. Next, the people who really matter are going to love you regardless of who you're attracted to. And the people who don't really matter actually won't care as much as you think they will. Tell the people you think you're comfortable with telling. You're actually a pretty good judge of character. Don't try to gauge your ears so that you'll look more like a lesbian. It looks dumb, and you'll like them for a little while, but you're gonna take them out before you even get to 16s. Dad knows you better than you think he does, and whether you believe it or not, Mom really means it when she says she'll love you no matter what. Lastly, and most importantly, stand up for yourself, because there's not gonna always be somebody there to do it for you. Obviously, I'm not able to go back in time and give myself this advice, but I did have a great support system to do the best they could to convince me of these things. Upon admitting it to myself, I told a few close friends and people I felt comfortable with that I liked girls. Well, actually, I think my exact words to just about everyone were, "So, do you think I'm gay?" Now I realize that this was just a little bit ridiculous. It wasn't really a question. I was really hoping for reassurance that there was no way I could possibly be gay, even though I knew I was. Of course, everyone that knew me well enough had already thought this about me at one point or another. Maybe when I was 4 years old and preferred toy cars over Barbie dolls. Maybe in middle school when every other girl was boy crazy, but all I was really focused on were school and sports. Or maybe when I was intentionally acting as homophobic as I possibly could. The point is that they all realized it before I did. Sometimes the people a person is close with are able to understand that person better than they understand themselves. I'm very glad that I had honest friends who made sure I did what was right for me. It's so strange to look back on things knowing what I know now. I remember my brother always asking, "So, got a boyfriend yet?" and always replying, "Nah," and he would always make an excuse for me, "Yeah, too busy for that shit." Now though, I know that he knew, and he'd even mention his thoughts on it to my dad. Finding out how accepting my brother was of my sexuality meant a lot to me because he's somebody that I've always looked up to. Sometimes I get asked if I think there's a reason behind my sexuality. I don't think that anything made me gay. I'm pretty sure I was born this way. I know some people think that being gay is a choice, but I also know that those people are wrong. How do I know this? Well, I know that I sure would not have chosen it for myself. At first, the only reason that I made the decision to even come out of the closet was that I knew I would be living a lie and I didn't want to be miserable for the rest of my life. Now, I love who I am because I've come to the understanding that there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. Looking at pictures of me 1 year ago and today, most people might guess that my appearance is the biggest change I've made. Sure, I can understand that. I cut most of the hair off my head, I dress differently. The physical change is pretty obvious. I think that these changes were just a way for me to feel more comfortable being me. I don't have to tell people that I meet that I'm a lesbian. Actually, I usually just have to let them know that yes, I am a girl. My appearance makes it nearly impossible for me to lie about my sexuality, which in my opinion is a very good thing. I don't want any reason to lie anymore. I'm happy being me.